non-reported transactions.
Lovely internet friends, welcome once again, episode 151, Ultimate Money Glasses. Shout out to the team that is making this wallet. It's an awesome pair of glasses, although it will ruin your eyes, or your eye if you are a cyclops in any way. How is everybody doing? How are my lovely internet friends doing? How are the portfolios doing? Are we dumping? Are we pumping? Are we going sideways? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? Talk to me. I'm mostly looking at Twitch chat. So if you're watching on YouTube, there is a slight chance I'll see your message. But if you really want to chat, jump on Twitch. Whale's friend on Twitch as well. Whale's friend on Twitter. Whale's friend on YouTube. You know me by now. I see all the lovely friends that frequent the stream. From Aki Samano, Nanko, I see Chris Ek, I know, Starayush is here, of course, man, the biggest OG of all. Welcome, lovely friends, welcome. I have a broken hand, arm, wrist, to be honest. It's nothing special, it's gonna go away very soon. It's my last week on this weird cast-looking thing, but it's no biggie. It's what you get when you snowboard that much, and the conditions are that bad. Shout out to my friends in Mountain Dow in Utah, where they had the best year since the 80s. In other news, in other crypto news, what do I want us to talk about? I want us to talk a little bit about stablecoins, about the USDC depeg, and about the increase of USDT in market cap. If this kind of adventure is over, if we're gonna see anything like that coming again, I have a couple of thoughts on it, and I think we should discuss them. A couple of portfolio updates. Yeah, we're gonna go through it. Well, I need to give the classic disclaimer on my holdings before we start, so we definitely need to do that. What we also need to urgently do is we need to migrate our y00ts. I don't hold any DeGods, but I hold 2 y00ts. I need to migrate them to Polygon. It's time. The day has come, and we need to migrate to Polygon. I've never interacted with Polygon, and I'm curious to see what goes down there. And lovely friends, yeah, this is mostly a Solana kind of show, since what I'm mostly looking is Solana projects. But we can't really deny that we might be living in an echo chamber. We might be missing opportunities in other L1s by being ultra focused on Solana. Nevertheless, Solana is a beautiful place to be and vibe with. Maybe it's not the best place to invest at the moment, and I'll talk about that as well. What's going on with Solana investment wise? What are the active VCs? What's going on in terms of cap tables? We should revisit. Yeah, and definitely towards the end we need to go through a couple of Dean's List things. We need to go check on the updates on the NFT, check the updates on the coin, check there's an interim coin. There are beautiful things happening. I'll also give you a little bit of alpha of what the developers team actually revealed today. Very, very, very interesting, and it's curious because there is no way to actually buy a chunk of the network like you would be able in other DAOs, in other coins. At the moment, everything is under construction, and it's constructed by the community and the DAO, which it makes everything twice as interesting. So yeah, let's go from the beginning. This is the TLDR of what I really want us to cover today. I'm pretty sure more things are gonna pop while we're talking. We're aiming for a little bit over an hour of a show. Like, I know I've cracked a beer. Like, I'm drinking some alpha beers. Here you go. Maybe I'll get some alpha by drinking the beer, since I'm getting no alpha from Twitter. By the way, Twitter keeps on ragging me, constant rags. I create threads and tweets, and I put so much time to put the pictures and put the links and the hashtags and do the mentions and this and that. And I press send tweet and it disappears. I created this beautiful tweet for today's episode. The moment I pressed send, it just vanished. I was so devastated. But yeah, what can you do? What can you do? It is what it is, right? And on that note, lovely friends, cheers. Cheers to everybody. Cheers to your portfolios. I'm so thirsty. So where should we start? First of all, I'll start by greeting anybody that hasn't tuned in the past. So here, this is a journey into my cryptocurrency world. Meaning, this is not financial advice. This is what I am looking at. This is what piques my interest, and definitely this is not the right direction for you. So nothing here is financial advice. We have different investor profiles. We have so many different things, and despite having lots in common, those differences actually have a push us towards completely different directions. So welcome to those new people, and just note that I'm first, I am a Bitcoiner. I hold most of my portfolio in Bitcoin. I've been in the space since 2014. Since Greece, since I'm based in Greece, was going through capital controls, and I had to move money outside the country, and I was unable to. That's when I discovered Bitcoin. That's when I first invested in Bitcoin, and since then if I had stayed on my BTC initial investments, of course things would have gone much better. Mistakes have been made, but we're still here. We're still trading. We're still profitable, and we're still having fun, vibing very, very, very well. So my number one holding on about 60% of my portfolio is on Bitcoin. It's on cold storage. I don't even have access to it. It's not one of the multiple ledgers that are going around here. Second biggest asset is stablecoins. It used to be USDC. Since the crazy shenanigans of the depegging a couple of weeks ago, I've moved a lot of stablecoin in USDT. So I have a balanced portfolio now. Balanced now. 60% USDC, 40% USDT. We'll talk about that as well a little bit in depth soon. Then is Ethereum. I'm very bullish on Ethereum. I'm very bullish at Ethereum scaling and following the roadmap they've actually laid out. I'm confident Vitalik Buterin is going to continue to represent in a announced way, in a way that is not steering the waters, is not creating drama. I'm confident that all the developing parties and all the miners are going to actually continue behaving as they've done so far. So very bullish that Ethereum and staking is going to be live. I'm bullish that we are going to transition to POS with success, and I think that this is going to make all secondary layers, scaling solutions, all the layer 2s, all the polygons and Arbitrums and Matics and EVM compatible chains that are working on top of Ethereum, they're going to be slightly obsolete. So I am not really investing time or money to them. I'm mostly looking at Ethereum and then other L1s. So we said Bitcoin, stablecoin, Ethereum, then it's Solana, and then it's Cosmos, and then we go to shitcoins, and they don't play any role. Everybody's attached to their own shitcoins. You don't need to find like concrete logic behind stablecoin holdings. Most of them are bags. Most of them are like expired kind of food that is forgotten inside your fridge. That's mostly my allocation. Again, this comes from past mistakes. I have this obsession of trying to increase my Ethereum holdings. I've been doing this for the past couple of years since I lost all my Ethereum in the 2016-2017 ICO bubble. I will always feel that I don't have enough Ethereum just because I lost triple-digit Ethereum. Yeah, that's mostly it. That's mostly it with the portfolio. Now, what's going on with the stable coins? What's going on with USDC and what's going on with USDT? I see Del Pino Man is saying that Katoshi is finally getting some rest. That's not Katoshi. That's Anatoly the cat. You know Anatoly the cat. It's the other guy. Katoshi is sleeping on my bed and he didn't want to be disturbed. Why the little guy here was really happy to follow me to the streaming room. So back to stablecoins. Stablecoins. What's going on? Are we done? Are we safe? Lovely friends, I don't think we're safe. I don't think the stablecoin war has ended. I think that the US is going to continue to scrutinize and kind of legislate case by case and kind of create a set of rules that comes from punishment, meaning that every new punishment and every new company that is being examined is going to create new sets of rules that are going to be applied for the next case that is going to be examined. So this is not something that's good for the crypto industry that has ties to the US. Lots of projects have ties in the US. The US is extremely big on the startup world. All these Silicon Valley projects and startups are actually what give a huge competitive advantage to the US economy. They are exporting all this technology and all this opportunity. Let's put it like that, for founders and projects and people that have vision. It's Azaki Samano is writing on the Twitch chat. Punish first, ask questions later. Yes, this is what we're doing. So I think that the US is going to continue this and it's gonna take some time. I don't think that USDC is gonna lose its peg. I really don't think so. I don't think that the US is going to allow it to happen, and it's backed, according to its financial statements. At least Circle's dollars are in safe assets that can be liquidated. But it doesn't mean this is going to continue to sail smoothly for the foreseeable future. I'm sure that we're going to have issues in payments with USDC. I'm sure that if the SEC doesn't come after Circle, the Fed will come after. So if USDC is a security, the Securities and Exchange Commissions is going to come after Circle. If USDC is not deemed to be a security, but is deemed to be payments, then the Federal Reserve is going to come after it. So there is nothing they can do. Someone's going to come after them. And then it will create problems when it comes to moving this money or allowing massive exodus, let's say, from the coin, from institutional players. It doesn't mean we're gonna lose the peg. I'm pretty sure we won't, but at the same time, I played it safely and I am holding some Tether as well. Tether has been surviving since day one. Like we've funded Tether for years and years and years, and they are there. They've lost their peg a couple of times, and as severely as Circle now. I've seen USDT at $0.7, so 30 cents under the peg. This happened especially when we got into when the WHO announced officially the pandemic and we had this huge dump. USDT lost its peg. It was so weird. But at the same time, because USDT is not based in the US and doesn't have as much such close ties with the US securities and the US stock market, they are holding US government bonds, sure, but nothing that is in US bank holdings that can be blocked or can be stopped. So at the same time, Tether is less transparent than USDC, which means, in a weird way, in this specific case, it acts as a benefit. This is a benefit to Tether being less transparent because the creditors and whoever is holding USDT doesn't really know in which exact bank and how much money that bank has from Tether. And which means that if a bank goes down, there is no way for the people to find information, for the retails or institutionals, I assume, to find details on, does this affect USDT? Did Tether have any deposits on X bank which went down? So this kind of less transparent stuff kind of benefits us in at this moment. My advice is to stay on top of things. My advice is we saw that USDC Circle chose Paris, France, for its European headquarters, which means Circle knows that it needs to step its game across the pond. Circle understands that the environment in the US is gonna worsen, and they need to be strong on the other side of the ocean in Europe, where there are sets of rules, and the banks are way more protected than in the US, and because USDC is getting attacked, Circle is stepping up its game in its Euro stablecoin and planning to launch its British Pound stablecoin. So we're seeing this effort to expand business to Europe, and for that reason, I've been buying EuroC. You can find it on Ethereum. This is the European stablecoin, the Euro stablecoin, maintained by Circle, and it's kept in European banks. It's again backed by euros, and it's also insured by the European banking system. So I think it's all good for now. We have choices. I'm strongly recommending the EuroC and anything that Circle officially launches on the European side of banks, let's say. Again, it's not bulletproof. It's not bulletproof. Bit, and I don't blame you. He's writing Deutsche Bank and a laughing face. Yeah, guys, Deutsche Bank, every year we hear about that Deutsche Bank is going to crumble and die and fail. Every year Deutsche Bank survives. Is it too big to fail? Could be. We saw Credit Suisse going losing like 35% of its value in a weekend. They had to like in 2 days, they had to stop trading, to halt trading a couple of times. Sure, yeah. Everybody knew that the Credit Suisse has issues. They were seeking financing from a bunch of Arab funds. At the same time, the EU is really trying hard to take a grip of its banks. I'm confident that any crypto stablecoin that works together with EU regulators and follows all the legislation correctly is going to, and as long as it's not huge and can be covered by the European Union in case something goes wrong. So we need to keep an eye on how big this EuroC becomes, and we need to keep an eye on how any regulators view it. Like, what is the opinion? What are the plans on the audits? And like, is there something? Are we waiting for something? I have no clue. I really have no clue. I just know that Circle is working hard to increase business, and I don't think they're the only ones. Lots of projects, especially those that are doing stablecoin stuff, are going to be moving away. People have asked me about DAI and MakerDAO stablecoin. Guys, DAI, which is MakerDAO, is mostly USDC. Like 60% of DAI is backed by USDC, and then the rest is liquidity pool tokens, usually on assets that are blue chip assets, if such thing exists in crypto. Doesn't matter. So what we need to understand is that we are just starting the war. We're just beginning the war in stablecoins in the US. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to lose the peg. Hopefully. Businesses are going to start migrating to the EU. There are going to be EU stablecoins that are endorsed by the European Union. And we should be looking at them. At the same time, I believe Tether is as safe as it ever was. So not less safe, not more safe than it was 2 years ago or 4 years ago. And I'm going to continue holding that risk. And by the way, guys, I realize how risky this whole thing is. I've mentioned it before. My new parabola, the way I want you to actually look at the crypto space now is we are living under a volcano, and the volcano every now and then erupts, and we pretend nothing is going on, and we just go on with our days. But in reality, the volcano explodes every day or every now and then, and it kills a bunch of people, and we just close our eyes. So yeah, if you have all your net worth in crypto, then you're just living like inside the volcano. The less crypto you have in terms of portfolio allocation, then the further away you're from volcano. Butter is asking, is that for crypto or across the board now? That's for crypto. That's for crypto. Across the board, man, it's a regulated thing. The rest of the board. It's not like crypto, which is wild west. Crypto is extreme. It's full of snake oil salesmen, and technology is advancing so much faster than bureaucracy. So all these criminals and all these scammers have weapons that the state that usually tries to protect investors from such incidents is cannot catch up, is so behind, and all the snake oil salesmen are ahead of the curve. So I would say crypto is at the moment a volcano. I would say that living close to the volcano is anything that has to do with growth stocks. And now someone is going to ask me, what about value stocks? Aren't banks value stocks? Yeah, fuck value stocks as well. Is cash good? Inflation is coming. No, it's not good. What's good? Nothing is good. And that's the problem, where everything is going to shit and we can't really call this a recession. Why? Because unemployment is not high enough, and lots of businesses seem to be doing okay. So I have no clue. So what I am doing, and this is where I want to add the portfolio updates, is I'm buying Ethereum. I have split my stablecoins to USDT, USDC, and EURC, and I stay very close to the news cycle. I really want to know what's happening with the stablecoins. I really want to know what's happening with the US government, the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Federal Reserve, and all these all the parties scrutinizing stablecoin issuers and generally crypto businesses. So it's important to stay close to the sources of information. Maverick Twitch is saying BTC touch 50k by this year. I'm with you, man. I think BTC is going to be over 50k and Ethereum is going to be over 5k. Again, no, these are the gen predictions. Doesn't mean anything. So please don't put your money there. In any case, I'm putting it, but I do. You do you. I do me. I'm bullish on Ethereum, bullish on Bitcoin. I cannot predict the time frame. So now that we did all the general things, what we really need to do is okay. We need to talk a little bit about what's happening on Solana, because Solana has been despite the fact that Solana works well and has great vibes and the ecosystem is expanding and building and innovating, Solana's volume has gone down. Trading volume in the NFT side of things, where Solana used to be king, is also very low, is 30% lower than the previous quarter. The venture capitals that used to be active, like Multicoin lost 94% of its value since what? I do not know the time frame. It was a Cointelegram article or a CoinDesk article. You can Google it. Alameda is gone. 3 Arrows Capital is gone. A bunch more venture capitals have really stepped it down. Like even the smaller degen ones have kind of disappeared. So volumes are down. Trading volumes are down in trading. In the NFT marketplaces are down. DeFi TVL, total value locked, is at all-time low. Let me change this. So I was looking at this. So we're today at about $250,000 when we used to be at over $10 billion. So we've dropped quite a lot, and it just goes on. It continues to shrink, and Marinade is at the moment the biggest protocol in terms of total value locked, and everybody else is at a zombie state. Which you remember the good old days where Saber was there to give us a multiplier on the Solana TVL. So where am I going with this train of thought? Because this is a bearish train of thought. Despite me wearing a grape t-shirt, having a bunch of Solana merch and having a Solana show and working only with Solana. Solana is great for building. Solana is great if you want to go for governance tooling, if you want to explore different dynamics in governance. It's great for NFTs, it's great for all, it's great for building all these things. But unfortunately, at the moment, it doesn't have the capitalization to support such initiatives. There are no venture capitals active. There are very few. We saw Tensor doing a raise. It was a $3 million raise where it had like 20 different names, from Anatoly and Raj to all the NFT DAOs, Monkey DAO, Solana Big Brain, Sol Big Brain Ventures, or whatever it's called. You had the Boogles, you had the individual angels. Everybody was there, and still the cap table was so small. That's not bullish. I know we don't need the parrot valuations of $84 million pre-IDO, but dude, the numbers we're seeing today are so low. They are disheartening. Really, really, really disheartening. I don't see how TVL is going to increase in Solana. The only place that has a little bit of TVL locked is Ethereum. A little bit. It's substantial, but nothing like what we had in its peak. So, venture capitals have gone, have vanished from Solana. Solana Spaces has closed down. Saga rollout is kind of underwhelming, and the Dap Store, I expected this to be already out or to have a little bit more traction. Bearish, guys, and I can't lie. I'm extremely bullish on the future of Solana and the teams that are here to continue building. Like, we're gonna see tools that are going to be groundbreaking. We're gonna see governance dynamics that we've never seen on chain. We'll have amazing things to explore. But I don't think it's time for you as a speculator, as a shitcoiner, to dive into Solana SPL tokens and small Solana projects. Again, I might be totally wrong, but I think it's wiser to stay around, continue getting your hands dirty, playing with dApps, seeing what actually works. Like, have you played with Tensor? It's awesome. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Like, have you seen what Trigger is preparing? It's insanely helpful for someone who doesn't code. But I wouldn't put money at the moment. If you're a developer that you want to build and vibe with the rest of the ecosystem, sure, come to Solana. You're gonna have a good time, you're gonna learn a lot, and you're gonna make friends. But if you're coming in order to raise money, maybe wait. Or if you have a lot of liquidity and you want to shitcoin a little bit, no, don't come to Solana. Don't come to Solana at the moment. It's very interesting in this list that the fifth protocol that has value locked at higher levels, or the fifth highest protocol in terms of value locked, is SPL governance. So Realms has about $32 million locked in its treasuries, and this is across all DAOs. This is a very interesting metric. I would have never thought that SPL governance would be so higher, would be higher than Francium, higher than Solend, higher than the yield aggregators, Francium and Tulip. It's just right under Radium. Beat is saying Mango. Man, what a sad story, the Mango story. And Meteora, you know, Meteora is Soteria, right? No, Meteora is the triple. What's it called? The ones that Barndog really loved. What's called? The DeFi thing, stablecoin pool, triple pool. My mind has stopped. Fuck, my mind has stopped completely. Mercurial! Thank you, Master! Thank you, Master Dog. Mercurial Finance is Meteora. Interesting name, Meteora. By the way, Mercurial, I used Mercurial, I used Meteora in order to actually trade from USDC to USDT. That's the pool I tapped. And another thing, before we go to the next topic, I used Allbridge Core allbridge in order to actually bridge my assets from USDC to Solana to USDC to Ethereum, from this wallet to this wallet. Very easy. You put like 10,000, you receive 9,971, and you'll also lose about 1 Solana worth in fees and $40 worth of fees again. What can you do? But it works. Another thing that I almost got super burned is the backpack thing. So I'll show you. Okay. They fixed it. It was tapping on an expired pool of Mercurial Finance that would give you, for every 1 USDC you would trade, it would give you 0.01 USDT. So you would see a number close. So if you were sending 10,000 USDC, you would get 1,000 USDT. But because of the many zeros, it was very easy to miss it. Unfortunately, I couldn't make my case on this one because they fixed it. They removed the pool that it was tapping into, and it's much better. It's much better. So I used Allbridge, and I used Jupiter. Be careful with the inbuilt swap functions in wallets. They are not always updated, and things can actually go extremely wrong. And you need, if you're tapping into a stablecoin pool, make sure that it's well balanced, that you are actually getting the right numbers on the other side. Solana DeFi at the moment is struggling, so you need to double check every single time. Now, one of the things that has contributed into all this reduction in volume is, of course, y00ts and DeGods leaving. They received, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I'm not, $3 million from Polygon in order to pick that chain to migrate to. Why are they leaving Solana? What's the reasoning again? I don't even remember. I don't even remember why they did that. Was it because Polygon was paying? Was it supposedly because Solana stopped working? I have no clue. I really, it's one of those things where there are two groups hating each other a lot, you know, passionately hating, but and so much time has passed and they've been hating each other since they first remembered, and if you ask the members now, they don't even remember what the rivalry stems for. So that's the case with DeGods. I don't even remember the reasoning they are leaving. So Butter for Salt, shout out to Butter, is saying that it was because Solana dropped so much. That's the reason. So when Solana went to $8, Frank said, fuck it, I'm leaving, this is going all to zero. And yeah, they're going for it. So I'm gonna have to migrate as well. I still have my y00ts. I'm going to keep it and not sell it. Lots of people are selling. I saw that, like I was looking at it on Tensor. There is a 14% drop. Oh. Yeah, it was 150 something. Oh, the price went up by 2%. Interesting. Very interesting. What we're going to do is we're going to migrate. So we're going to y00ts. We're going to staking. I've been staking my my stuff. Let me connect the wallet. So we have two ledgers here, two ledgers. We have, this is the Solana ledger, and this is the Ethereum ledger. So let's see. I have no clue. I've never used Polygon. I've never used any of those. So I don't think I need to unstake. I have 95,000 points. I don't know if that's a lot. So let's just migrate. So, by the way, if you're migrating early, so if you have y00ts or DeGods, you should migrate. They're giving some extra rewards if you do it on the first 12 hours, I think. So you have 10 more hours remaining in order to go through with the migration. So you click on start migration. I have my Ethereum. This is my Solana wallet that holds the DeGods, and I'm going to connect my Matic wallet. So my Matic wallet, this is an EVM compatible, so it uses MetaMask, and I know the 727 is my main Ethereum address. So I know that this one holds the Ethereum address key, and this one holds the Solana address key. So let's go. Which y00ts do you want to migrate? Migrate all. What do you mean? Your y00ts need to be unstaked to complete migration. So what we need to do is first unlock the Solana wallet, since we need to unstake. So I'm unstaking all y00ts. Insufficient dust balance. Are we for real? So I need to go buy dust. How much dust do I need to buy? Like, what is this? And why does it staking? Unstake. Swap for dust. So you need 3 dust. Fucking look at this bullshit, man. At least the user experience is top notch. So every time you see approve on your Nano Ledger, I need to click here to get the approval. So next is unstake again. Sure. More dust. So half a Solana used for dust already. And this is for me to approve the transaction, spend the 3 dust in order to actually unstake my NFT. So you need dust to stake it, and you need dust to unstake it. Gas fees are free, handled by Magic Agent. Using Ledger. Okay, I will approve it. So I'm gonna send 2 y00ts, which means I will need to approve 2 transactions. One transaction is here, let's see, approve. And second transaction I need to approve. Here we go. Approved twice. And transactions are being confirmed. y00ts are being redeemed. Your y00ts are in line to cross the bridge. The experience is top, guys. Like, it actually trades everything in the background and gives you great information on what is happening. So I assume there is a Magic Eden Polygon, right? Okay. It's a fantastic experience, by the way. They've done such a good job. So, you've entered the BTC DeGod raffle. I have 2 tickets. Stake y00ts on Polygon. So now I need to connect my other wallet, right? So now I'm connecting the Ethereum wallet, which is the old ledger. I assume I need to open my Ethereum application. Shit. There's a mosquito here. Continue to Zerion, go to wallet. What the fuck is Zerion? Is Zerion wallet... What? Polygon, Matic, here you go. Assets. So let's go to Magic Eden and see it. So, let's stake. So we need, on the Ethereum network, if it's the first time you're interacting with an ERC20, with a new token, even if it's USDC, even if it's wrapped Ethereum, if it's the first time you're interacting, you need to approve interaction with that smart contract. So there is always this first transaction that you need to do. By the way, I am getting all the prompts. It tells me exactly what's happening on the ledger. So you can always double check on your ledger device that what you see on the MetaMask pop-up can be confirmed from the little screen. So I'm approving Dust now. So I can interact with the smart contract and use Dust as one asset. Hopefully I'm making Dust by staking my... What the fuck was I staking for this time? And now I need to approve the y00ts in order... Because this is also a form of a coin. So what am I making by staking them? I'm making something. I have 90,000 of something shitcoin. So it says each staked y00ts will earn 1 point per minute. Spend these points at the reward center. Where's the reward center? Rewards, here you go. Something went wrong. This is the best reward center. I see. So this is still approving. You can go to MetaMask here and see what's happening. It just approved. So both tokens now have been approved. So 93,000 points for me to spend in the beautiful club. Rewards. Ah, so good. So migration. Did we do the migration? We did the migration. So now, if we go to Magic Eden, We go to go to Matic. Right? Verify, sure. Signature request. Okay, I will sign it. Signing it, blind signing. My father used to tell me, you need to be very careful where you put your signature and your dick. Those two things. As you see, I'm signing like like crazy. So, let's see. Now I've connected my Matic wallet and I need to go see what's in this wallet. My items. Woo! I got 2 y00ts. So migration has been completed. And if I go to see the y00ts, can I list them? What's going on? So floor is 1. What is this? Ah, that's Ethereum. Okay. You know what? Can't I like see the prices in Solana? Is there a way to have all the Now I'm in Polygon. Like Magic Eden Polygon, and I know there is like Solfler Pro Polygon and a bunch more Polygon. It's an interesting experience. Let's go stake the NFTs. Like, I'm not gonna sell them. Let's see what they're gonna do. So, staking. Stake all. Don't tell me I need dust here, I'll kill you. Okay, I need to review the transaction. I was like, what the fuck? It's not gonna prompt a... And I should be... I should do it twice, right? Since I'm staking 2 of them. So Nango is saying some collections are shown in Matic and some are in ETH. Why? So did we stake them? Okay. There is no sub-second finality here. Can't we see like in real time the points actually being minted? Ah, that's very underwhelming, Let me reload just in case. And what is, do they have Instagram as well? I will follow you. Underwhelming. Underwhelming. So, am I getting 1 point? Let me see. No, it's 611. So it doesn't really work, The y00ts experience has been amazing. The Polygon experience has been a little bit meh. I don't know. What do you think, guys? Like, why can't I see my maybe y00ts they haven't coded it. They haven't fixed it. Yeah, the Polygon experience is just an inferior Ethereum experience. Yo is asking, do you think the bear market is over? No, my friend, I don't think the bear market is over. I think we still have quite a long way to go for the bear market. So yeah, I just got a point. So I'm at 612. Yeah. Kinda. In real times, you see 613. Nothing like what they had in Solana. Hopefully they'll bring it back. It was a really fun thing to see the points accumulate in real time. Subpar the experience. I expected something grandiose and it wasn't. At the same time, well done to y00ts for having it so user friendly, so easy. Couple of clicks and you're there. Well done. I think we're done on this front as well. I see we're gone past the 1 hour mark for the show. I want to quickly touch on Dean's list. I really quickly want to say that we have a new token. We've unwrapped all the grape-backed token back to grape, and we've actually distributed all the grape to the grape holders. Dean's list has a new DAO. So it's called Dean's List Service DAO. It takes a little bit longer to. So Dean's List Network State, and you'll see this is where you need to actually deposit your governance token and start voting. This is just an interim phase for Dean's List. Lots of cool things are happening. I wanted to go to take you through a little journey in the user experience that the dev team is preparing. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Twitter and the dark mode. It used to be dark mode. You're right. I have no clue. Where is it? Meh. I'll figure it out. It used to be dark mode. So we have a new token. The NFT is live. Everything is going well. I don't have the time at the moment to take you through this journey. Let's leave it for next Tuesday when we'll have a nice AMM with our NFT, and I'll explain how this works and how NFT AMMs work, and we can actually we can set it up together and we can start interacting together, and I think it's going to be a fun little tutorial on how NFT AMM pools work and how to set them up and what are the parameters and what we're looking at. I think that's it. Lovely friends. I think we are deep into the bear market. I think that despite the bear market, there are going to be some assets that are going to be performing better than the average. So they're going to have some alpha overperforming the market. I think Bitcoin and Ethereum are those two assets. I think everything else is much riskier. I don't think you should start catching knives. I don't think it's a good time to start trading in massive volumes. I don't think it's time for you to change your habits if you've been surviving in the bear time for so long. If you've been surviving, continue surviving. That's all you need to do. Don't be the first to catch the falling knife. Let the trend be your friend. Let the trend be consolidated. And once we have this trend change and direction change, it's going to be obvious, guys. We're going to be hearing crypto in the news. We're going to be hearing crypto from your normie friends and no-coiner friends, your parents, your grandparents, the taxi drivers, the cleaning ladies, the janitors, the pilots, the bankers. Everybody will be talking about crypto. So you'll know how to recognize when the time is here. The time is not here at the moment. Don't get impatient. Don't lose your money. Don't get shaken out of the market. Just wait on the sidelines. Make sure to diversify your stablecoin holdings. Make sure if you're holding stablecoins to have some USDC, some USDT, some EURC, some I don't know, have some Hubble dollars. Whatever, just have a little bit of diversification, especially if you're holding large amounts. If you are thinking of buying Solana, I don't think it's the time for you to buy Solana, but you should be keeping an eye since Solana is building, is advancing, and it's good times. It's good times. Beat is saying rubles. No, man. Ruble C. Should we buy Ruble C? Dude, if we launch like Ruble C and we pretend this is like Circle's new Russian stablecoin, we might be able to get some liquidity. You never know. You never. Crime pays, it lays. Dude, what a beautiful, what an awesome nickname. I love it. I love it. I fucking love it. I'm preparing a soundboard as well, so we have a soundboard for the next stream in order to have a little bit more fun. And I think that's it. I think that's it, lovely friends. Stay smiley, stay beautiful, stay awesome. Don't overtrade. Don't catch the knives. Help your friends, help your family, help your local community, and see you next week. I love you all.